You know what's crazy? Most people think discipline is about forcing yourself to grind 24/7 like a robot. They try to wake up at 5 a.m., run marathons, eat plain chicken every day, and then they burn out in 3 weeks and go back to Netflix and junk food. I used to be the same. I thought discipline meant suffering. Then one day, I tried the laziest system ever, and somehow became more consistent than I'd ever been. This isn't about willpower, it's about wiring your brain the smart way. Discipline is broken because we treat it like punishment. We make giant to-do lists, set unrealistic goals, and think motivation will save us. That's like trying to climb Mount Everest before you've even learned how to hike. Of course you're going to quit. Here's the truth. Real discipline doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from lowering the friction so it's almost impossible to fail. Here's the difference. Undisciplined people wait until they feel motivated. Then they do too much, crash, and quit. Disciplined people, they design their environment so the easiest option is the right option. It feels lazy, but it works. First thing I did was I stopped trying to change my whole life overnight. I picked one habit, one thing that mattered most. Why? Because more goals equals more chaos equals more failure. The lazy way is the focused way. Shrink your goals. Pick the highest leverage one. Now, this next part feels almost illegal. Make the habit so easy it's stupid. Want to work out? Don't start with an hour. Start with one push-up. Want to read one page? That's it. Sounds lazy. But here's the psychology. Once you start, momentum takes over. One push-up becomes 10, one page becomes 20. Discipline isn't built in giant leaps. It's built in sneaky, tiny wins. And here's where it gets powerful. Track the wins, not the effort. Don't measure how long you worked out. Measure the streak because your brain loves progress. Lazy discipline is about tricking your brain into chasing the scoreboard. Biggest mistake people make is waiting until they feel ready. That's the same as never starting. The lazy fix. Lower the bar so much that you can't say no. Make it laughably easy. And once you've started, you're already winning. Let's wrap this up with the lazy discipline loop. The 5-step cycle that makes consistency automatic. Shrink. Cut down your goals to the one thing that matters most. Start tiny. Make it so small you can't fail. 1 rep, 1 page, 1 step. Stack. Attach the habit to something you already do. Coffee. Then read 1 page after coffee. Scoreboard. Track streaks, not effort. Gamify the process. Repeat daily. Not perfect, not extreme, just daily. Small layers build unshakable discipline. That's the lazy method for discipline. No 4 a.m. alarms, no punishment, no burnout. Just one smart loop that makes consistency inevitable. Master the loop, and you'll outlast everyone who's still relying on motivation. If this helped you, imagine what's coming next.